with a dominant second half at home against LA. And the Lakers control the tip.
It's worth noting, Boston won that game in Boston in November without Jaylen Brown also.
Davis gets a touch, matched up with Williams. Lakers coming off a 119-115 loss to the Clippers on Friday night. Westbrook penetrates, kicking around the perimeter. Shot clock is winding down. A force, Horton Tucker off. And a shot clock violation. Locked loose by Horford. Opportunity. Tatum takes it in for the jam.
And that was simply
flush.
Who was going to be first to the floor here, and it was Marcus Smart, as he usually is, and creates the dunk at the other end.
The setup by Smart, off the feed, uncontested, inside. Davis leans in for two. And Jason Tatum, and whether or not it was clearly something that triggered the Celtics, their record since that point has been excellent. 11-6, the bucket. Schroeder played for the Lakers last season. Schroeder lets it fly off the heel. Rebound, Williams keeps it alive. Opportunity, Tatum, open look, book it, a three.
Well, off an offensive rebound. This is one of the ways that Boston beat the Lakers in the first meeting. Out-rebounded Los Angeles by 18.
Tatum 5, Lakers 4. Davis, no, tip in. James working the glass, Moses Malone style. Horford. Schroeder gets into it quickly. Tatum, open look, he banks it in for three.
Did he call that, Ian? Because you have to call that.
I did not see any indication that that was called ahead of time. We will go back slow motion, read his lips.
Yeah, see, I think it's like playing pool. If you don't call it, it shouldn't count.
Oh, you don't get it. The point should be wiped away, Stan. That's exactly a crazy rule change. Bradley working the offensive glass off his own miss. Struggled. Stan, you pointed this out as you break down both teams. A lot of fouls this season. 27th in free throw attempts by their opponent. Tatum is full no. That's next level no. I've been keeping score. They're at 10-10 throughout the season. LeBron James out of the timeout.
Well, he got the switch, and now he had the size advantage on Smart. I remember the great Bob McAdoo telling me when I first came into the league, when he played, when he had a size advantage, he just relaxed because he knew it was just make or miss, that he didn't have to work hard to get a shot off. We're seeing it with Jason Tatum. We're seeing it with LeBron James.
The roll to the rim plus the foul. Robert Williams with a finish. Marcus Smart with a slick pass to Williams. They're asking him to play more minutes. That was the challenge from Ime Udoka, the head coach of the Celtics, to Robert Williams before the season started. Average about 19 minutes per game. They want to see him at 30 minutes per game.
Well, he makes such an impact on the game with his size and athletic ability at both ends.
The steal by Tatum. 4 Laker turnovers. Tatum end-to-end. Couldn't finish. LeBron plays a role defensively. Tatum late to get back. On a bounce. Westbrook. Open three. Rims out. Offensive board. He'll do it again. Westbrook. No. Rebounded by Horford.
Well, that's one of the problems the Lakers have. Just not a lot of shooting to put around their two stars.
Westbrook at 32% from downtown. Boston is 6 of 10 from the field. Tatum's got 14 of the Celtics' 17 points. Tatum just tossed it right to Westbrook. Westbrook forcing the action. Lost it. Saves it. Horton Tucker, spin move. Tough bucket. Taylor Horton Tucker, the third-year pro from Iowa State.
Great finish there, right to left spin. Stays under control and puts it in the basket. Plays
bigger than he is with that 7'1" wingspan. Schroeder misses. And Davis, the strong side rebound. Horton Tucker listed at 6'4", 234, just 21 years old. Westbrook lost it on the cross. Celtics staying at home defensively. Screen Davis. Horton Tucker off the penetration. They're just daring Westbrook to shoot it.
Yeah, they're just leaving him wide open.
Celtics up by 5, just past the midway point. First. Oh, big finish! Robert Williams Williams on a special delivery from Schroeder. Plus, Dennis Schroeder was offered a contract by the Los Angeles Lakers. Didn't love the numbers, so elected to take his chances in free agency. The Celtics got a bargain, 1 year, $5.9 million, and Schroeder is outplaying that contract significantly.
Well, no question, and Brad Stevens in his first year moving to the front office was able to add Dennis Schroeder and Al Horford, both of whom have played extremely well for the Celtics.
LeBron James, bottom on a three.
Well, that's become his game now, particularly in the half court. Over 40% of his shots from three this year. He's never even shot 35% of his shots from three before this year. Less of an attacker, more of a jump shooter.
Josh Richardson, Grant Williams, both in for Boston. Malik Monk for LA. Shot clock is down to 7. Smart the jab. Spin on Bradley. A good defender lost his footing. They wanted to travel. Tatum has to hoist. Off the rim, no. Rebounded by Bradley. James with a head of steam. Gets around Williams for the corkscrew land.
That's the one area. The Lakers have been very good in transition, one of the best in the league, and it's the one area where LeBron is in transition. In the half court, more of a jump shooter, but if he can get out in the open floor, he's always been the best in the league.
Richardson with the offhand. Nice acceleration from the 7th-year pro, Josh Richardson. Also brings length, 6'10" wingspan on his 6'5" frame. Lakers shooting 50% from the field. LeBron James has 9. Horton Tucker one-on-one. Richardson on an island. Fade away, doesn't go.
Not really sure that's the shot the Lakers are looking for as a primary option.
Tatum loses the ball. Get it ahead. Monk and Sky. Malik Monk on the low feed from Horton Tucker for the... Made 14 of their first 15 shots in Portland the other night. Third game of a 5-game Western swing for Boston. Tatum goes cross court. Grant Williams, he shot it well this year. Off the mark.
Yeah, he shot it extremely well. Even better from the corners, but up top, still pretty good.
James hangs and he... Now, first trip to the free throw line for the Lakers.
Boston has to do a little bit better job getting back and building a wall there around LeBron James in transition. That's where he's still an attacker, and you have to have more than one body.
Oh, Williams up high for the crank. The man can sky. 7'6" wingspan. And he's got 8 points.
That's just a great pass from Marcus Smart also. But it makes it easier when all you've got to do is get it near the rim.
The touch from LeBron James. 13 points in the first 9 minutes of action. Smart, the handles. Davis picks him up. Richardson has to go back and get it with 11 to shoot. Fun first quarter so far. Free-flowing offense. Good lead. Williams can't finish. Smart with the little shovel inside. Both teams shooting 53%. James, straightaway three, bullseye.
He's off to a great start.
LeBron James, 16 points on 6 of 7 from the field. Tatum draws the big Davis. And Williams turns it over.